Hey, thanks for joining me. As I've been advertising, I have said that I will show people, how to trade, an over-the-shoulder type look. Trading can be very difficult if you allow it to be, or it can be simple. You don't have to use all the indicators. In fact, it's best if you don't have them, because you can see the whole chart. Now, trading is interesting, especially with Forex, and you can do it online in a matter of moments, 5 to 20 minutes, 5 times a day, 5 days a week. If you're like me, I have a tendency to trade a pair, one, because I focus on it the whole month, that one pair. And I will trade that one pair the whole time that month. But because I don't close it unless I'm in profit, it takes the necessary time. And I'll show you some information. First, we're going to screen share so you can see what I'm talking about. And I am actually trading with Forex.com. And this is a live one right here. Being that it is live and the market closed at 5 p.m. today, it makes it so that we can do what we want without hurting anything. This specific pair is New Zealand USD. If you take a look, New Zealand USD, I have it actually. Hang on, and I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going to make it so that I switch to a day, because a day chart is a lot longer and you see the whole story, not just the first chapter or the first page with the smaller time frames. And here is where I can actually see how it went through the last few months. Clear back to March of 2016. It's quite a while ago. But as you can see, with this specific trade, we have sells and buys all through it with the way the market goes up and down. Because of this, you can see this on every chart. I don't need a lot of indicators on here. It just gets in the way. But I find my take profit, and through IML, we can actually get the trades necessary. So we are told of an idea of a trade. And being that I've been watching this one all month long, I was already in it when they gave it. So it just took a little time. And like I said, I study my charts on a regular basis. This is every day I'm taking a look at these. Even when the market's closed like it is now. The market's opened Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern to Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. There is no trading unless it's Bitcoin or Ripple, and it's totally different than Forex. Now Forex, this one, like I said, is New Zealand USD. That's the NZD USD that you see up in the corner. And I've got on a daily time frame. Now I picked specific time frame, specific amounts of entry, my stop loss, which is this one up here, right here. That's my stop loss. And then my take profit. Now I make sure that my take profit and stop loss, as you can see, is 2,000 pips. And the reason I have it that high, that I can do it that high, is because I only have one going. This is a trade that's actually started at $50 and it's currently at $316.39. You can see that on the left-hand side. This is what I started, and it was in the 20th of June when I started this one. So that should tell you something. It takes time. Now I can go a whole lot quicker and not have to do it so long if I only want 1 to 200 pips. As you can see, I get thousands of pips. You start at $50 and you're over 300 in a 3-4 week period. It's not bad. Now my stop loss, or my take profit, I'm sorry, is the same one. So you do one-on-one. Sorry. One-on-one. And it's also at $20 or 2,000 pips. Now the reason I do one-on-one is it gives me that much more leverage and that much more possibility of getting what I'm looking for. So the longer you go, the more chances of actually getting what you want is more available. If you take a look at this, New Zealand USD was up pretty high just last month. Or I'm sorry, in March, a few months ago. And we are actually at the end of July. So we're looking at this, and if you can see it here, right here, you can actually see where it has gone and what has happened. And it shows you the pattern. Every single trade has a pattern. You can be in profit, in loss. You can have the head and shoulders, and as you get to trading a little more, you'll understand that scheme, that strategy. And then you have consolidation. Showing people how to trade is not as difficult as people might think, but take your time. If you haven't been trading for at least 90 days, don't go into a live account. Only do a demo, because if you don't, you can't really learn the skill, and it's a skill that needs time to learn. It's an education. It's really important. But if you take a look at this, and you can see how its movement is up and down, you see this? These are literally stop loss, take profit, consolidation. And as you can see, the end of this, we actually had a high and low. It's really important to know where to put your entry price by looking at the high and a low, or a high low, or a low high. That will tell you if it's a buy or a sell, if it's a buy limit, buy stop, or a buy by execution of the market. And the same with this sell limit, sell stop, or sell by the execution of the market. These will actually show you exactly what you need to do and when you need to do it. The market will also tell you exactly where you want to put your entry price. And if you have confusion here, there's no issue. We have what is called swipe trades. We have people that work with us in the IMLTV that gives out ideas for trades. But we always say, mark your charts, pay attention to your chart. You need to do at least a day, because you won't get the full picture going back to the minute. As you can see, that's not going to work too well. However, this tells me exactly where my market's going to be when I go in. on Sunday. Here's your 5-minute. Once again, you don't see everything you need. Your 15-minute, you're starting to get it, but that's like the first chapter. Then your 30-minute, if you're a fast reader, you have maybe the second chapter. An hour, you're actually starting to get the picture. But then the 4-hour is hitting home. Complete and total hit home. Now I go up to the top in the right to fix the chart so I can actually see what's going on. And doing so, I can actually move it so that all of my products, see, is right where I want it to be. And that is in the right hand corner at the bottom of the page where you can actually adjust the screen so you can see exactly what your graph or your trade is doing at all times. And those are the buttons up at the top in the middle of the screen that shows you exactly what to do. Now, as you can see, it's not going to be a bad trade, and we're totally changing all this. Being that the market is closed until Sunday, you're not going to see much. This won't move much during the next 48 hours. But when it comes back, you are going to see what's called a gap. And the gap is where the trade has to readjust for the time the market was closed. And you can make quite a bit on that gap. So, if there's no questions, get back with me and we can discuss more at a later time. And have a great night.